The roar of engines, the burn of rubber, the fire in Rossi's eyes. That was MotoGP. That was the gospel. And for damn near a decade, he wasn't just the god of speed. He was the road. But every empire raises a disciple, and every disciple, one day, brings war. Chapter 1. The kid who smiled beside the king. Before the world got split in two, before Sepang 2015 spilled blood on asphalt, a boy watched in awe. A boy in red, wide-eyed under the Spanish sun. A boy named Marc Marquez, who didn't dream of fame or fortune. He dreamed of being Rossi. His bedroom walls weren't painted. They were plastered with number 46. He wasn't just a fan. He was a damn believer. Photos, smiles, autographs, all there. Rossi was the god. Marquez was the choir boy. But gods don't stay untouchable forever, especially not when the choir boy sharpens his teeth. Chapter 2. The doctor's golden reign, but his needles cut deep. This ain't a fairy tale. This is the reign of a king who didn't wear a crown. He wore a helmet and left bruises behind his rear wheel. From 2001 to 2010, Valentino Rossi didn't compete. He conquered. He didn't race. He ruled. He wasn't just the fastest. He was the dirtiest saint MotoGP ever birthed. He played God. He played gangster. And everyone else? They played survival. It's racing. Or was it a fucking threat? Because he wasn't just a rider. He was a cult. He had the yellow army behind him, and the media licking his boots like obedient dogs. Every time he shoved someone off track, it's racing. Every time he made a block pass from hell, elbows out like a street brawl, it's racing. But when someone did the same to him, now it's sabotage. Now it's dishonor. Now it's a threat to MotoGP itself. That was Rossi's rule. That was the fucking gospel. He wasn't playing fair. He was writing the rules with blood, sweat, and ego. Max Biaggi, the first victim of Rossi's warpath. Max Biaggi thought he was the boss, 250cc legend, national pride. But when Rossi entered 500cc, he didn't bow. He broke him. 2001, Suzuka, first race of the season. Rossi slices Biaggi like a throat with a blade, no mercy, into the first corner, forces him wide, sparks flying. And what did Rossi say post-race? It's racing. Translation, stay behind me or get fucked up. They even threw fists behind the paddock once. Imagine that. Two Italian icons, not trading lap times but throwing hands behind the trailers. That's how real it got. Biaggi never recovered, never beat Rossi in the long run. Because this wasn't just about winning races. It was psychological assassination. Sete Gibernau, the man who forgot how to breathe. Sete came close. Oh, he came real close. 2003 and 2004, the Spanish hope, the pretty boy with speed. But Rossi, he saw a threat. And when Rossi smells blood, he doesn't wait for the kill. He stalks, he mocks, he humiliates. 2005 Jerez, final corner. Rossi cuts Gibernau like a damn scalpel, sends him wide like a rookie on training wheels, wins the race. Sete? Broken, done. Couldn't even smile the same after that. The guy who had podiums locked in now couldn't look Rossi in the eyes. He didn't lose the race. He lost his soul. Casey Stoner, the alien that made Rossi bleed. Fast forward to 2007. Casey Stoner shows up with that blood-red Ducati, and suddenly Rossi's throne has a fucking dent. Stoner? Silent killer, no flash, no drama, just speed that melted tires and egos. Laguna Seca 2008. Rossi pulls that corkscrew stunt. You know the one. Off track, back on, elbow deep into Stoner's line. Borderline illegal, borderline savage, and everyone clapped. Why? Because it was Rossi. If anyone else had done that, they'd be crucified. Stoner? He bit back, said it was dangerous, said Rossi wasn't untouchable. And Rossi? It's racing. He said it like a fucking gunshot. But that Laguna moment wasn't about position. It was about ownership. Rossi wanted to tell Stoner, you may be faster this weekend, but this sport still fucking belongs to me. That's gangster logic. That's turf war. Lorenzo, the inside job that turned the garage into a battlefield 2008. Enter Jorge Lorenzo. Young, arrogant, dangerous. And worst of all, he was Rossi's fucking teammate. Same bike, same tools, and soon, same pace. Rossi didn't like it, didn't like the confidence, didn't like the press calling him the next champion. So what did he do? Built a wall. Not metaphorical, a literal physical fucking wall inside the Yamaha garage. 2 boxes, 2 teams, no eye contact, no data sharing, no alliance. That wasn't racing, that was war. And when Lorenzo started beating Rossi, the doctor got bitter. Not strategic, not clinical, bitter. And the moment Lorenzo won the 2010 title with more poles, more wins, and no excuses left, Rossi jumped ship, ran to Ducati, took his legacy, and went home. He couldn't stand it. He couldn't bear being number 2. Rossi's double standards. Worship him or burn. Let's be honest. If Rossi passed you dirty, he's a genius. If you passed him the same way, you're a coward. If Rossi blocked your line, that's racecraft. If you blocked his, that's a threat to the sport. He was the king of charisma, the master of the mic, and the puppet master of perception. He didn't just beat riders, he brainwashed the fucking world. And through all of it, a kid was watching. Marc Marquez. Watching, studying, memorizing every dirty move, every cheeky smile, every fucking lie hidden under its racing. And when his time came, Marquez didn't copy the gospel. He rewrote it. Only this time, Rossi didn't like the mirror. Chapter 3. Marquez emerges not as fan, but as fire starter. Fast forward. It's 2013. Marc Marquez walks into MotoGP like a devil in Repsol colors. Babyface, crooked smile, no mercy. The boy who once admired Rossi now races like him, only faster, scarier, more savage. First year, block passes, filthy. Elbows, everywhere. Eyes, cold like winter steel. Rossi fans saw a prodigy. Rossi, he saw his own fucking ghost. And that ghost didn't flinch when crossing the line, didn't smile when he played dirty. He thrived on chaos. The student had learned. But now, he was rewriting the fucking syllabus. Chapter 4, Sepang 2015, when God and disciple went to war. Here it is. The day everything broke. Rossi walked into that Thursday press conference like he had a bullet under his tongue. Marc is helping Jorge. He's manipulating races. He's not racing honestly. Boom. MotoGP exploded. Was it strategy? Was it bitterness? Or was it the OG trying to protect his turf from 2 Spaniards tightening the noose? Sunday, the race. Rossi starts fast. Marquez is behind, hounding him like a pit bull with blood in his nose. The battle goes ugly, shoves, dives, delays. Then, the Marquez goes down. Rossi keeps going. The world holds its breath. What the hell just happened? The fan base? Split like a cartel civil war. One side, Rossi was fighting a dirty game with pride. Other side, Marquez got kicked and framed. Every keyboard became a courtroom, every forum a battlefield, and the golden boy from Tavulia, he started looking like a warlord who couldn't accept a mirror. Chapter 5, the double-edged gospel of Rossi. You said it best. When Rossi won, it was racing. When he lost, it was sabotage. That's the fucking thesis. The same man who built MotoGP with style, speed, and savagery couldn't stand it when someone else played the game better. And Marc? He didn't care about tradition. He didn't bow to Rossi. He challenged him. And that was the ultimate betrayal. Not because Marc hated him, but because Marc used to love him. This wasn't just rivals on track. This was idol versus disciple, father versus son, God versus the heretic. And when Rossi accused Marquez of betrayal, he wasn't just throwing shade, he was burning down the shrine of everything he built. But here's the truth. Sepang was just the explosion. The real bomb? It was being armed 15 years earlier. When young riders watched Rossi race like a gangster, when they memorized his tactics, absorbed his ruthlessness, they weren't just fans. They were future threats. In segment 2, we time travel to the 90s, to the birth of the god, to when Rossi started ruling like a king and planting seeds of future betrayal. You think 2015 was savage? Wait till you see how Rossi built his kingdom. You'll hear about the raw, undeniable talent that pushed Rossi to his limits, even within his own team. In our next segment, we'll fast forward to 2015 and unravel how the adoring fan, Marc Marquez, morphed into the perceived villain, unleashing a chain of events that would forever change the course of MotoGP history. Prepare yourselves, because the Godfather of MotoGP is about to meet his match.